What were the negative impacts of James Cook's voyages? What were the negative impacts of James Cook's voyages? Let's take a closer look at how his expeditions affected the polar regions and beyond. One of the most serious consequences was the introduction of diseases to indigenous populations. When Cook and his crew arrived in new territories, they brought illnesses that local people had never encountered. This was particularly devastating in places like Hawaii and other Pacific islands. Although the polar regions were less affected, the pattern of disease spread began with these explorations. Another impact of Cook's voyages was the exploitation of natural resources. Cook's expeditions involved hunting marine mammals, such as walruses and sea otters, for food and fur. This practice contributed to the decline of these species in certain areas. While Cook was not the only explorer to engage in this, his voyages marked a significant increase in human activity in these regions. Cook's attempts to navigate icy waters, especially during his search for the Northwest Passage, highlighted the challenges faced by early explorers. His ships often encountered dense ice, which posed risks to his crew and vessels. The harsh conditions led to health issues, including scurvy, which was common among sailors on long voyages. Many crew members suffered due to a lack of fresh food and proper nutrition. From a political perspective, Cook's voyages marked the beginning of increased human interest in the polar regions. While his explorations did not lead to immediate large-scale environmental damage, they set the stage for future expeditions. These later explorations would eventually result in the exploitation of resources in these sensitive areas. Today, the polar regions face challenges such as climate change, which affects ice coverage and wildlife habitats. While these issues were not directly caused by Cook's voyages, they are part of the broader context of human impact on these regions. Cook's journeys opened the door to more exploration and exploitation, which has had lasting effects on both the environment and indigenous cultures. In summary, the negative impacts of James Cook's voyages included the introduction of diseases, resource exploitation, health issues among crew members, and the beginning of increased human activity in the polar regions. These consequences have shaped the history and political landscape of these areas in ways that are still felt today.